Welcome to Sir Abrar YouTube channel. This is a question answer series for our engineers. Now, the question is, what do you understand by tangent delta? Or what is the dissipation factor of a insulator or a winding or insulation? Or the question can be, what do you understand by the dielectric loss? All these three are same. So I will try to give you answer for this question. Now I have drawn here a diagram of a cable here. So this is a sheath of the cable or the PVC jacket of the cable I have shown here. This one, this black one. And these are this is the something here, it is a ground. So between ground, you will have some kind of resistance and resistance. This resistance is known as the insulation resistance. Here, they are in parallel. This is known as the insulation resistance. And these are the capacitive leakages or the capacitive current which can flow into the ground from this insulation. Now you know that these two currents, we can represent them by a vector. So I will draw here a diagram for this. Suppose this is IR here. IR will be very, very small because this is a very good insulation, I am assuming. And then IR and then IC, which is leading the IR, is a higher value. And this IR, now you can see we can take the resultant of these two and like this. Sorry, see, so this will become the resistance of this I resultant. Not resistance, I am writing in full. Now, this angle between the resultant and this is known as the delta. And the tangent of this angle, tangent delta, should be very, very small, should be less than, say, 0.01, something like this. So, now see what happens. You look at this diagram here, this one, which I have drawn here, IR. If there is this insulation resistance is not healthy, this is a weak, then what will happen? If this is a weak, then the IR will increase. So IR will increase. And what will happen to this vector diagram? That IR will become something like this, new IR. New IR means when insulation when insulation is weak so what, when insulation is weak, so I will write here insulation is weak. Insulation is weak. Now if you take the new resultant from this diagram here, so you will see that the tangent delta increases. See, tangent delta increases. Now this new tangent delta will have a higher value. You know, when delta is 0, the tangent delta is 0. So when tangent delta is higher, the tangent delta value will become higher. Now you can see from this diagram that if IR increases, what will it mean? IR increases will mean simply that the current from here has increased. When this current will increase, it means there is some kind of a fault or the weakness in the insulation. This is the PVC or XLP covering of the cable. So if this IR increases, through this path, through the resistance and through the reactance, it will mean that there is some weakness in the insulation. So tangent delta shows what? Tangent delta shows us, tangent delta shows health of insulation. Tangent delta shows health of insulation. Health of insulation. So I have tried my best to make it clear. Inshallah, I will practice more on this, my electronic whiteboard. I teach mathematics on this one, but there are vacations in Canada for 2 months. Now the university or colleges will open in September. So I will practice again in August this month. And then I teach mathematics on that because math is sometimes very difficult. You see, I have this question here. I will solve it here. So I will solve interactively with the student. So electronic whiteboard is much better. So I hope you understand that what is tangent delta. Again, tangent delta has two more names: dielectric loss or the dissipation factor of the insulation, and tangent delta value must be very, very small. It should be less than 0.01, and it is greater than 0.1, then it is alarming, but not alarming, but you then you should put off the cable, de-energize the cable or the insulation and test it with the mega ohm meter, insulation resistor meter, or the voltage test of the cable will be required to find whether it is healthy or not. So I hope I have tried my best to explain to you that what does it mean. Thank you very much. Please subscribe my channel. I try my best to convey you the message easy way, and inshallah I will continue this.